People look at stories through different lenses. I have my own take on some of these trending issues. Hi, I'm Mariah and welcome to In Case You Missed It.
Hello, I'm Mariah and welcome to today's episode of In Case You Missed It on SportsMax and CEEN TV. Well, Trinidad and Tobago, they got their first win of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign earlier this month as they beat the Bahamas 7-1 at the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association Technical Center in Basse-Terre. Well, the Soca Warriors are now second in Group B, and the team is set to play Honduras in September, which is to be followed by French Guiana and Cuba. Joining me on today's show is Soca Warrior, Dwayne Muckette. Dwayne, welcome to In Case You Missed It. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Really looking forward to this conversation with you. I'll start, though, with that 7-1 win versus the Bahamas. Exactly what the Soca Warriors needed at this time. 2 goals for you on the score sheet. How important was this win to the team?
You know, it was very important because we stumbled in the first game and we wanted something to pick ourselves back up to start the momentum, you know, for the World Cup campaign, and a convincing victory is exactly what we needed.
Yeah, and you know, when I looked at the team, right, I saw a lot of strengths, some weaknesses as well, but I'm going to ask you to talk to me a bit about the strengths of this Soca Warrior team and how is it for you being a part of the setup?
Yeah, the team has a lot of strength. You know, obviously we still have to do some work to improve, but we have a lot of strength in the pace and the skill of the attacking players. You know, and at any given moment, we have players that could change the game and, you know, make something happen out of nothing. And we just need to use, to figure out ways to capitalize on those players and use it to the maximum potential. And for me, being a part of it is a very good thing for me because I want to fit into this team and put my strength to get a maybe team a better team.
Yeah, and I saw some of that, especially those 2 goals, getting your name on the score sheet for your team. What are some of the areas, though, Dwayne, that you would like to see the team improve in?
Some of the areas I think we can improve in ball retention, keeping the ball a bit better. I think sometimes you get a little flustered on the field and we panic a little bit on the ball. So I want us to settle a bit more and try to dominate games as much as possible.
Yeah, and what's your mindset now? Now that you got not just 1 goal on the score sheet, you got 2 for your team. And that 7-1 thrashing must feel good. What's your mindset like? Because you have a couple other games coming up in September. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was good for me to get 2 goals to start off the campaign. For me personally, more goals, more assists, more playing time. And just all around, try to impose myself on games and try to help the team all around have better performances, more convincing performances, and try to give ourselves the best shot to qualify.
Right, so your next assignment, the next task for you is you play Honduras and then French Guiana and Cuba in September. What's the plan as you get ready for that competition and those games?
Yeah, this is the Nations League, and these opponents are great measuring stick, you know, to see where we are and to see what we need to do and to really go out there and try to impose ourselves and impose our style and our brand and let our players express ourselves to try to get positive results, you know, because we want to play at the highest level, and to play at the highest level, we have to compete. We have to compete and try to express ourselves in the best way possible that we know how to do and we can do.
Yeah, and you know, I remember the last time we qualified for a World Cup. I was young, still going to high school actually, And I just remember these celebrations back in Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, it was a feeling that I can't describe to anybody. You really had to feel it to understand what I'm talking about. I remember all the horns, people having such a good time. It was a celebration. You know, us Trinis, we love to party, we love to have a good time. And I always say to my Jamaican friends, any opportunity we get to have a holiday, we love that as well. And I remember that in 2016 when we got that holiday because the Soca Warriors had qualified. What are the chances looking like of our Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warriors qualifying for another World Cup, and how much will it mean for this crop of players?
You know, it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. Words can't even describe exactly how much it would mean to the players, and not just the players, to the country. You know, because in this time we need something to lift our country for people to feel proud. And I think qualifying for this World Cup would do tremendous things for the country, and I believe we have a good chance. We have a good chance because I know the players, I know the capabilities of the players, I know the format in which we need to qualify. So I think once we take it step by step, try to get through round by round, we have what it takes to qualify, and it's very possible. It's very possible, and it's very real.
Right, and the man tasked to lead the charge, Coach Incase, how was it working alongside him? What's it like?
It's good. It's good. You know, he gets along well with the players. He's a coach that players can feel comfortable just expressing themselves. And he tries to motivate players to be the best, and that's what you want from a manager that motivates you, that puts his trust into you, and it's good.
Yeah, and you know, Copa America is on. Unfortunate that the Soca Warriors are not a part. Have you been watching the matches, and what do you think about the quality of football on display?
Yeah, I have been watching. It hurts a little bit to know that, you know, we could have been there, but it's also good. It's also good to see where we need to be, you know, because we see the level, we see the pace of the game, we see the fitness, the strength of these teams, and watching it, it just inspires me to go and work hard and try to be the best that I can be, so that I can give my country the best chance.
Yeah, so who are you supporting then for Copa America? Because the Soca Warriors are not there. I have a team that I'm really looking forward to see them do well. What about you?
I support Argentina just because I'm a Messi fan.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to see Jamaica do well.
Okay, so we're on the same page because it's the same for me. I love Argentina, love Messi, been supporting Argentina as a little girl. And then, I mean, I reside in Jamaica, love what the Jamaican footballers are doing, really proud of all of them. And I think they also have a good chance if they continue to work on their game. So I'm happy that we can agree on that for now. So Dwayne, we're going to talk a bit now about your club career. You play for AC Port of Spain in the local league. Congratulations, because you're now the newly crowned Trinidad and Tobago Premier Football League champions. How would you describe the season you had?
First, individually, I had a very good season.
Yeah.
I think I finished the season with 13 goals. I'm not sure how many assists, but for me, that was a very good season. And all around for the team, you know, is the goal we set out to win the league. Because we came second and we fell short by a point last season. So we set it out this season to win, and we achieved that, and it's a very positive season for us.
Yeah, it must be positive, especially because, you know, coming off of last season, knowing that you really wanted to clinch that title and, of course, finally getting the job done. You know, many a times, and I always say this when I interview athletes, that everybody usually sees players or recognizes them when their name is on the score sheet and they're having a really good season. Of course, when you do badly, the fans are most disappointed in you, and they're the first people to, of course, you know, criticize and express how they feel, which comes with any sport. So we recognize that. But I want you to share with us today a bit about the work that went into this success, because, of course, you're managing your daily life, you're training, you're doing everything. How was it like for you, Dwayne?
Yeah, that's a very good question. A lot of people don't know the sacrifice that goes into being a professional athlete and the things that it would take, you know, to be successful. And I would tie this question back to you saying Trinidad is a party country. You know, we love to party for any opportunity. And this season, our players had to be committed and miss a lot of lines and a lot of parties that they would have wanted to go to in order to be successful. You know, so a lot of the events and the social events that normal people are fortunate to go to every weekend. Sometimes we play on a Saturday, so Friday we have to stay inside and rest and make sure that we are well prepared for the game. So I just think that it takes a lot of sacrifice. This season it took even more sacrifice than we did last season, just because we know we had to do a little bit more. You know, so yeah, it's just a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah, and you know, apart from that sacrifice that you speak about, because you know, you sacrifice in different areas of your life based on what you eat, because you have to keep your body a certain way. Sometimes you even miss events, family events and things that you would love to be a part of. You have to give it up because you have a big match and you know, you're playing with a team and your team of course comes first. What does a day in training look like for you?
A day in training, well, first wake up, you know, have breakfast. We go to train. I go to training. We spend like about 2 hours. Depends on if we're in season or out of season and the day, how far the game is, but usually it's about 2 hours. We train. After I spend some time with the boys, socialize a little bit, and then I come home and it's just about rest. It's just about rest for the next day, and I repeat. You know, so it's a very boring lifestyle. You spend a lot of time just completely resting, but it's important for your body.
Yeah, I understand. You say boring and I smile because my sister also, she's an athlete, and whenever I talk to her, you know, I always tell her we're so opposite because she's that person that she's going to put her body first and ensure that she's in the best of condition for any competition. And I'm the one saying, well, I'm going to live my life. It's just one life now. So this question though, because this is such an important question. When did you realize, Dwayne, that you wanted to pursue football as a professional sport, not just kick around a ball in your backyard with your friends and stuff? When did you recognize that I, Dwayne Muckette, have what it takes to be a Soca Warrior?
This is a very interesting question, and I think I have a unique answer because throughout my life, I have always been realizing that, you know what, I am good enough for this level. You know, but I'm not sure about the next level. Yeah. So I started playing football for as long as I can remember. Me and my father used to go to the corner, kick balls, and then I started playing with friends on the street. And while playing with friends on the street, I realized that, you know, I'm able to do things a lot easier than they are.
Yeah.
You know, so at that stage, I realized that at that level, I was better than who I was around. And then I joined Santa Rosa FC, where I went to the coaching school. And there's a funny story. The first day I went to the coaching school, when it was time to play, they picked 2 captains and I was picked last.
Oh.
And then the next Saturday, I was picked first. You know, so at the coaching school, I realized that I was a bit higher than the level there as well. And as I got older, Santa Rosa was playing in the Super League, which is not the Premier League in Trinidad at the time. And I was outstanding in the Super League, but still I wasn't sure if it would have been good enough to play the Pro League.
Yeah.
And then throughout my life, I just keep realizing that, you know what, I'm actually good and above the level at a youth age. So I would say when I was in maybe standard 5, primary school, going into 4, when I realized that, you know what, this is something that gives me joy, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. I want to be involved in the sport for the rest of my life. And I think that at this point in my life, I'm still recognizing my abilities and measuring myself compared to the different players on the different levels. So to me, it's a never-ending journey of stretching and realizing how good I am and trying to be better and, you know, just figuring myself out.
Yeah. Now I understand why you said it was a unique answer, because it's actually one of the first times somebody has said that to me. Most times when I interview a footballer, let's just say, they already know. They know that they're going to be at the highest level from a young age, and they already recognize their potential. But to hear that answer, you know, I understand why you said to me it's a unique one.
Yeah, and the thing is, the people around me would have told me that you are special in this regard. But I had to see for myself and really wonder, do they really know what they're saying? And, you know?
But why doubt yourself, though,
Dwayne?
Why would you doubt you?
Because I was never in the environment to be amongst the best. You know, so I started in my coaching school, and then I did not play the top league in Trinidad. So I was playing in the second league and hearing about players in the first league. So I was wondering, am I really good? As opposed to if I was in the first league and dominating the first league, then I would know, okay, I am one of the better players or one of the best players in Trinidad. So it was always, I was never in the area to really realize that I am at the highest level in Trinidad and I'm one of the better players. So it's always me trying to realize and figure out where I'm at.
Yeah, and where in Trinidad are you from?
I am from Mariah, Muckette.
But there are a lot of footballers there, man. You're around so many of them. You should have known.
Yeah, I was around some national players, but they were always older.
Okay, understand.
They were always older, and I was always younger playing with them, so I still wasn't sure.
Okay, understand. All right. Well, of course,
they knew, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, I hope you recognize now, because those 2 goals against in that 7-1 win, brilliant stuff. So hopefully moving forward, you recognize your talent, and we see a lot more goals where that one come from. Okay, so earlier today, while I was prepping for the interview, I saw a Trinidad Express newspaper article. I don't know if you saw it. It's dated June 15, 2024, and it was saying something along the lines that AC Port of Spain are uncertain of returning to training for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, and the issue being the payment of salaries. So you're here, and I'm like, I have to ask him, did you get your money? What's the situation?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think at this point, all our players are paid what they are owed.
Okay.
And we actually started paying this week. So as of right now, we're sailing.
All right. So he got the money. Just wanted to clear that up because, of course, you know, it's our duty to ask. And I was like, they won, man. What's the issue? So I'm happy to know that the AC Port of Spain players are how much ever dollars richer. So good to hear that. All right, so your team is set to open their 2024 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup group stage away to the Haitian runners-up, that's called Wendema, in the Dominican Republic on Thursday. That's on August 22nd. How much are you looking forward to this fixture, and what do you know about this team?
To be honest, at this point, I don't know much about the club.
Yes.
What I do know is at the under-17 national level, I realized that Haiti is one of the Caribbean teams we need to have respect for.
Yes.
Just because I played against them and they dominated us. So I've always had the respect for Haitian footballers and whatnot. So I don't know much about the club right now, but I just know in Haiti, there are a lot of good players and a lot of good programs. So there's nothing we can take for granted or take lightly.
Yeah, and you just know that you need to beat them, of course, when you come up against them, because that's an opponent. As you said, Haitian football has really been evolving and they've been doing really, really well.
Yes.
So you, Dwayne, are a very diverse player, something that a lot of people enjoy looking at you for. You can play in the central midfield, that's number 8 position, or more advanced in the attacking midfield, number 10. Which is your preferred position? Which one do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy 8.
8?
I enjoy the number 8 just because it allows me to sometimes go deeper, get the ball, be more involved in the build-up, rather than having to wait as the number 10 for the ball to get to me. And sometimes you don't get the ball as much as possible or as much as I want to get the ball, so I enjoy number 8 a bit more.
Okay. Would you say the local competitions have helped your game?
Yes, I think so. For the very least, it has provided a platform for me to stay active, for me to just be consistent, and just my team have helped me a lot because of me figuring out how to make players better and to make my team play and just the experience I get from working with my team here at the local league has helped me a lot.
And how much are you looking forward to the next season of the TGPFL? I was going to ask you if you're going to stay with AC Port of Spain, but I'm just putting it out there. If you choose to answer, you can feel free. But how much are you looking forward to next season?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to next season. You know, I hope the league can continue to grow and get better and better. At this point, I'm with AC Spain, and I'm happy there, and I want to continue to build and help the team reach higher heights. So I hope that we can continue to develop the local football, because the local league is doing a lot for the national team.
Yes.
It's doing a lot for the local players. It's providing a platform for them to showcase themselves, to go outside and to make the national team. So I'm excited about it.
It's now time for the most exciting part of today's interview. It's rapid fire time. So I'll ask you a question, Dwayne. You say the first word or phrase that comes to mind. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Favorite goal that you scored?
First international goal.
What year was that?
Not even sure. I think 2021.
Okay.
Against Incase.
All right, okay. Now, the most interesting country that you played football for?
Oh. You mean like play football in?
Yeah, yeah.
Japan.
All right, the toughest opponent you have faced so far?
Iran.
Wow, didn't see that answer coming. What's the best part though, Dwayne, about being a Trini?
The food.
TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
One thing you cannot live without?
My phone.
Your phone?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so disappointed.
I should have said football.
No, we're going with phone. That's the first thing he said. He can't live without his phone. Now, which one of your teammates has the best fashion sense?
Which team?
Which one of your teammates has the best?
National team, I'd say the worst is Nathaniel James.
the
best.
The best, come on.
Let me see. Jamil Neptune.
I can't believe. Nathaniel, I apologize on his behalf. We're going with Neptune. He has the best fashion sense. Now, which team is your favorite English Premier League team?
Man U.
As in Manchester United?
Yeah.
With Eric Ten Hag? Oh my, sucks to be you.
It's funny. I became a Manchester United fan when Ronaldo was there, because I was a Ronaldo fan at the time. And I just stuck with my club and stuck being a Manchester United fan.
Dwayne, the more you keep talking about this, you're losing me.
Yeah, yeah. Messi came along and I realized that this guy is better than Ronaldo, so I switched to Messi.
Understand.
But at the time, I was a Ronaldo fan.
But, you know, based on your first answer earlier in the interview about the fact that, you know, you keep growing and you keep understanding yourself, I'm happy that you eventually grew and you recognize that Messi is such a good player, so I'm proud of you for that.
I appreciate that.
Describe the Trinidad and Tobago national team in one word.
Potential.
All right, love that. Well, that's it for the rapid fire. I had a good time, as you can tell by me laughing hysterically about your answers. Let's now head across to social media to see what they're saying about you. Let's go. So this one is from the TTPFL. This was when you were the SportsMax man of the match. Do you remember this, and do you have anything to say? You look a bit younger here.
That was actually a couple months younger. But I can't remember which match this was exactly.
You're wearing the captain's armband. Yeah. Okay, so this was a good one because you were our man of the match. So happy for you for that one and getting the trophy, the SportsMax trophy. Let's see what else is trending on social media. This one is from Memphis 901 FC. He's cooler than the other side of the pillow. Happy birthday, Dwayne Muckette. What about this, Dwayne? What do you have to say for yourself?
Yes, lots of good times, I enjoy the fans at Memphis.
Yeah, and of course they love you. They said that. I've never heard that. I get a lot of pickup lines, but nobody has told me I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Right.
That's a good one.
I can give you some tips.
You can give me tips.
Yeah, I know how to be cooler on the other side of the pillow.
All right, got it. That's a story for another show. Let's see.
Right.
Let's see what else they had to say about you. This one is from the SOA Warriors, and this was for the final. Bahamas, of course, getting 1 goal in that match. TNT, 7 goals, thrashing up the Bahamas, and they used your picture, you know, we are 26 World Cup qualifiers. A quick comment on this from the SOA Warriors.
Yeah, I think I represented well in the game, and I was the man of the match, so so it suits well.
Yeah. Well, Dwayne, you know, I had a good time chatting with you. Congratulations on all that you have done so far. And as a trainee, I'm looking forward to seeing more man of the match performances from you. No pressure, or let me say a lot of pressure. Hoping that we can win the upcoming matches and you can continue to represent the red, white and black in, you know, in a positive manner. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Well, folks, that's it from us for today. Be sure to like, share and comment and let me know your thoughts about today's episode. Goodbye for now. I'll see you